If there's one thing you can make at home right now, it's tomato soup. It's not complex and the prep time is only about 15 minutes. You can customize the soup so easily to really make it special in your own way. You can make it sweet, salty, savory, and add all kinds of toppings that you see fit. And that's one of the things that makes this soup so great. So let's get out there and let's make tomato soup.
Tomato soup begins with tomatoes. We're going to start by using this can of San Marzano tomatoes today. For those who don't know, San Marzano tomatoes are special because they're grown in a specific region of Italy where the soil helps produce tomatoes that are typically sweeter and less acidic in taste. This is important for pizza and pasta dishes, but I have this on hand and I like to believe you'll be okay experimenting with other varieties of canned tomatoes. San Marzano can be a little pricier than your average canned tomatoes as well. We're also going to be using tomato paste, some garlic, and a shallot. Well, basically all these ingredients you see here minus one or two things. To start off, we'll begin by peeling and dicing a shallot. Now you could use a small onion instead, but I appreciate the sharpness that comes along with shallots versus onions. Once you're done slicing and dicing, set it aside. Grab the garlic and begin the treacherous part of removing and peeling 3 to 4 medium-sized cloves. I'm not gonna lie, cutting garlic is probably my least favorite thing to do when performing knife skills on produce. I guess that's because they're so small and I've always felt like I've struggled with them. But anyway, dice your garlic into small and medium-sized bits and place them in a bowl. Next, measure out 6 ounces or 170 grams of tomato paste. Pick up your San Marzano tomatoes and pour them into a large bowl. For our herbs, we're going to use fresh oregano. You can use dried oregano too, but remember, the dried herbs are more potent than fresh herbs, so you'd always use less than what I'm using here. Now that we've got our garlic, tomato paste, shallot, oregano, and tomatoes ready, let's get down to business. Grab your stainless steel saucepan. Once it's heated, add a little bit of olive oil and immediately toss in your diced shallots. What we're going to do here is sweat them. Once they've been on the heat for approximately 1 minute or just before they become translucent, add in your oregano and garlic. You're going to see me remove my oregano, but that's only because I want to draw out the flavor. I'll add it back at the end. Add your tomato paste, then add in your San Marzano tomatoes. Also, don't forget to add in a cup of chicken stock. Please use this over water because I don't want you to water down your soup. Mix it and let it simmer on your lowest heat setting for 5 to 7 minutes. While that's simmering, let's make a simple garlic bread. I know a lot of people love grilled cheese with their tomato soup, but I really was not in the mood for grilled cheese, and to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of them. There, I said it. Don't come for me in the comments about that. Start by choosing a bread you like. I found a nice sourdough that I apparently couldn't stop snacking on. You want to use about 3 tablespoons or 43 grams of unsalted butter and 2 cloves of garlic. We're also going to toss in some of our fresh oregano as well. Take it to your stove and let everything become homogeneous over low heat. While your garlic butter is slowly developing, grab your simmering tomatoes and add them into a blender. Actually, it's wise to let them cool for 5 minutes before you pour them in. If not, you can turn your blender into a little bomb in your kitchen because hot foods and blenders don't mix. Pour your soup back into your saucepan and test the consistency of it. If it's too thin, let it simmer to get the excess water out. If it's too thick, add in more chicken stock by half a cup at a time. I do it this way to prevent adding too much too quickly. Next, prepare your fresh basil and regular cream. Set your basil aside, but add 1/4 cup or 60 milliliters of cream to your simmering soup. To make our garlic bread, grab your melted garlic butter and begin to brush it onto your bread evenly. Be sure to get both sides of each slice. I struggled and ran out of butter here, but that's okay. It was still delicious. Place it in your oven on a baking sheet that was clearly preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 176 degrees Celsius for about 2 to 4 minutes or until golden brown. Pro tip, if you want your soup to stay warm longer, place your bowl in the oven for 5 minutes. Just know that obviously you can't touch the bowl without protection. Remove your garlic bread from the oven, grab your ladle, and pour yourself a nice hot bowl of tomato soup. Drizzle on a little bit of cream, top with oregano and your basil, drizzle with olive oil, and cut your bread into slices. Give it a taste. Oh yeah, don't forget to sprinkle with sea salt. And there you go. Now, before you like and subscribe and make your own, enjoy this beautiful montage of fresh, hot tomato soup.
Hopefully you now know how to get started making your very own tomato soup. And to be honest, this is just one of the many ways to do so. If you're sick, hungry, or sick and hungry, this is a great recipe that you can throw together very quickly to feed yourself or others. And lastly, I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, make sure to like and subscribe and comment down below any of your thoughts. And I mean anything. Stay warm in this cold weather, have fun making tomato soup, and I'll see you all next week.